The discovery of oil at Spindletop. Oil pre-Spindletop. Hundreds of years before Spindletop, the natives told Europeans about oil in the area. Oil was also discovered in Kansas, but neither of these discoveries were as major as Spindletop. The discovery. The date is January 10th, 1901, and the location is the Spindletop oil field. Late in the evening, the Lucas No. 1 starts spraying with oil almost 100 feet into the air. Afterwards, the Lucas No. 1 oil drill continued to spray oil for 9 days until it was capped. And to the left, we have the Lucas No. 1 oil drill. Primary sources. One primary source that we had was this newspaper that helped us understand how the discovery of oil even back then was major, and people were literally getting up from their homes, packing their bags, and leaving to go mine oil at Spindletop, or drill oil. Whose lives are impacted? Oil most impacted the lives of people who owned the land in which it was discovered in. After the discovery of oil on their land, they would communicate to a person who had the equipment to drill it, or they would go get the equipment to drill it themselves. Either way, they would end up rich for life. Other direct impacts. The discovery of oil in small towns was often communicated to many people around the U.S., many of which would move there and try to capitalize the oil there. And to the right, you have workers at Spindletop mining, drilling oil. Oil doesn't last forever. However, in most small towns where oil is found, if it ran out quickly, as soon as it was communicated to the town that the oil ran out, all the people would leave, the banks would go broke, and then the town would be left abandoned. And to the left, we have a ghost town. Capitalizing. Before this time, oil came in large bins that just said oil. However, after the main drilling operation started, many of them formed into the oil companies we know today. Many other industries, such as tool manufacturers, popped up in the area after it was communicated to others that there was a demand for certain products. Aftermath. 3 years after the event, the discovery had been communicated to pretty much the entire U.S., and thousands of people came to start drilling oil, sell oil drilling tools, and start oil drilling companies. Almost 20 million gallons of oil had been drilled, and 3 major oil fields and many more had been formed around Spindletop. How this relates to this year's theme. The communication to the rest of the U.S. that oil was discovered in Texas led to thousands of people moving to Texas, causing the economy to skyrocket and Texas to become the powerhouse it is today. In conclusion, in the end, the communication to the rest of the world that oil was discovered in Texas led to a massive population boom and many technological advancements. This also led to oil becoming the largest industry in Texas, pushing the agricultural industry to second place, and improving many other industries around the area. This PowerPoint was done by Jack Pollard, Victor Medrano, Randon Cuverebo, and Stephen Castro.